Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2020 mid-month general reading. Welcome everyone, newcomers, first-timers, followers and subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, all your donations to this channel. Very welcome and appreciated. Thank you. I hope everyone is staying or continuing to stay safe and healthy and sane in our rapidly fluctuating world today. So this reading is for the water sign of Pisces, our mercurial fish, Pisces, for the last half of April 2020. That's Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising, if your Venus is in Pisces, or if you're cross-watching for a Piscean as well. As you know, general readings always resonate a little differently for everyone. So if you know all of your signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, I strongly recommend watching them all for additional clarification and information on what's going on in your life right now. If any of the readings do resonate with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading or information, take a deeper look at something, you can click on the description link below, click on that little arrow which will pull down some info and contact details. Feel free to email me directly at maggie_mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I can usually respond to initial inquiries within the same day or the first 24 hours. And I do readings full time. It's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent at working with my schedule and yours to get readings out to you or set up with you as quickly as possible. I do offer a wide variety of readings, so I look forward to hearing from those of you who are interested. Okay, let's dive right in here. Pisces, let's see what the last half of April has in store for you. Oh, too big of a clump. We'll put those back in. For those of you who need to know or want to know, I am using The Legacy of the Divine Tarot by artist Cyril Marchetti. Pisces, last half of April. Okay, Pisces, we begin with the Queen of Wands, followed by the Five of Cups, the Six of Coins, followed by the Four of Cups, and from the bottom of the deck, overall energy for the last half of April is the Six of Wands. Victory and triumph after success. Triumph after a challenge of some kind. Public recognition. It's a pretty significant card of victory. It's a pretty significant card of victory and being recognized as well. So you're feeling rather victorious about something. There's a Queen of Wands, a fire sign female, could be a male, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or somebody who manifests like the Queen of Wands. I feel, Pisces, let's see, your last reading, there was something about reaching out to someone, wanting to reach out to someone, but being worried that they wouldn't respond the right way, or not knowing if you were up to their level, or not knowing if you should approach someone or reach out to someone. That's what I'm remembering right now. I feel like this is the same person. We have the Queen of Wands, followed by the Five of Cups. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, showing up as a female, but in a general reading could be a male as well. This is someone very assertive, sometimes aggressive. Although the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Fire. Fire is change, movement, action, power. And the fact that she's a queen represents that this is probably not a young person or a very young person. This is somebody who has learned how to master that lovely, creative, emotional, passionate fire energy in a way that works for her or him the majority of the time. Someone who is very charismatic, dynamic, a good leader, someone who's probably very easy on the eyes, someone who doesn't tend to rest on her laurels very much, very vibrant personality. Here in this deck, she actually looks quite fierce, quite strong, definitely the Queen of Fire. Now what clarifies her is the Five of Cups, which is a card of grief and loss. This isn't related to you specifically because you have victory and triumph here. This is clarifying her. So this is a person or him, again, showing up as a queen now. This person is going through some healing period, it looks like. There may be this person may be going through some difficulties, some grief. There are 3 cups in front of her, broken, shattered. Something is obviously broken or at a loss in her life, but she's still holding 2 upright cups, still upright and full, which could be an indication for some of you, Pisces. Um, and perhaps that's where your sense of kind of victory is coming from, or success. There is potential with this person. Again, it could be a love romance, it could be a friendship, it could be a partnership of a different kind, but I really feel like it is a partnership. It could just be somebody that, no, I think for a lot of you, you're wanting to connect with this person. This is somebody you already know. I feel like this is somebody you want to connect with on a different or deeper level. This person appears to be kind of going through something, but it does appear to have potential in it. I'm going to clarify that victory, see why it is you're feeling that way. So next to that, we have the 6 of Coins, which is a card of mutual beneficence. It's a card of giving and receiving as well. You may have, in fact, approached this person or reached out to this person in some kind of way. What clarifies that is the 4 of Cups, which is a card of having, this person already has something in her life, his life. There's something else being offered to this person. They're looking at it. They're considering it. They're not making any move to reach out and take it just quite yet. Sometimes this is a card of not wanting something in front of you or having indifference to it, but I don't really feel like that's the case here. I feel more of a sense of consideration. So the 6 of Coins is next to the Queen of Wands. I don't feel like this Queen of Wands has offered something to you, although it could be. Perhaps she has reached out to you, hence the victory, or you have reached out to her to make an offer, which I feel is more likely the case. And that offer could be anything. I feel like this person is considering it, considering you, but it feels like they're going through some kind of, maybe they're going through a breakup or a recent breakup, or they're just, going through some kind of challenging time. So it doesn't feel like they're quite ready to reach out and take it just quite yet, but they are considering. Interesting. I'm trying to see if I'm getting anything else outside of a different kind of connection, and I'm not. So I feel like it's a partnership of some kind, whether or not it's romantic. I mean, everybody has different things going on in their life. And for the time being, especially with the whole, people kind of, doing more of the sheltering in place and all of that kind of stuff. Maybe the communication isn't as, maybe it's just electronic or through text or something of that sort. Yeah, I feel like this is someone you really want to connect with in a deeper or different way. Let's clarify the 6 of Wands. Why victory? Why triumph? It could also just be recognition by this other person in a way that perhaps you didn't feel before. Maybe you didn't feel like they saw you in a way that you wanted to be seen by them. Let's clarify. What is the 6 of Wands? Page of Cups. So there was some small message. The Page of Cups is water energy, emotional energy. This could be, light flirtation, a little message, sending out. Pages often represent messengers or messages. So this would be like just reaching out, not in a major thing. The Knight of Cups would actually do it more action oriented. The Page of Cups is more, verbal messages. So maybe a text, maybe a little light flirtation, maybe just kind of a simple message of love or support or encouragement. And it feels like it was positively received, or at least being considered, which for you feels like a big victory. Let's clarify this Five of Cups. Why is this Five of Cups clarifying the Queen of Wands? What is this Five of Cups about? Five of Cups, Five of Cups, Five of Cups. The Six of Swords. And right behind it is the Four of Swords. Both cards of healing, both cards of going through something, rest, restoration, peace, healing, feeling tired. I feel like, this person is going through something, a loss of some kind or a difficult, challenging time. Could have been that they broke up with somebody else recently. Maybe that's why you kind of sort of saw a window of opportunity. But I think with the Page of Cups, you're playing it on the safe side, which is probably the way to go right now, because this person, well, it feels like there's potential here. This person is in a healing process. They're kind of going through something here. And they're not sure whether to reach out or whether to accept what you're, maybe tentatively offering right now, but they are considering. Let's clarify that Four of Cups. Clarify the Four of Cups. This feels more very specific to a specific group of Pisces, so it may not resonate for a lot of you. Two of Wands, a card of consideration of being at a crossroads. This is what's clarifying the Four of Cups. They're looking at this offer, but they're not sure. Two of Wands, crossroads. Two locked boxes, a key. Which box do they open? Trying to figure out how to move forward. So I feel like they're considering. There's obviously been some kind of reaching out or overture on your part. It was nicely received. There's a sense of consideration and waiting. But I think they're going through something at this time. They're going through a healing period. But you're still in there. They're considering. And again, I'm not sure what kind of connection this might be. It might be romantic. I feel like this is somebody you already know or have known for some time. It might be that you want, maybe they've recently let go of someone or in the process of going through that, and you're like, this is my opportunity, but I don't want to rush in and ruin everything. So you're kind of going slow, which is good too, because they are healing from something. They're kind of going through something. But they're kind of seeing you perhaps in a bit of a different light too, in a way that you want them to. So let's see what the short-term outcome of this is. What's the short-term outcome, or what comes right after this? Let's take a little peek. Yeah, we have the World and the Hanging Man that came out. I'm not sure which one came out first, but I think it was the World. So they're healing from something. They're in the process of completing a pretty significant major something in their life, cycle in their life. And the Hanging Man could feel like stasis and limbo, but things are still playing out and they're gaining information while they're holding back right now. I feel like they may be watching you and kind of, if this is like, for example, a romantic connection or something you want to be a romantic connection, they may be going through a breakup or have recently gone through a breakup, and they don't want to repeat the mistakes of the past. So while they may be considering you and maybe even beginning to look at you in a different way, a way that you want them to, I feel like they are in the process of completing a cycle in their life, and you're in there. But I also kind of feel like they're watching you, Pisces, to see perhaps what kind of person you are or what kind of potential partner you would be. So just be aware of that. Things are still very much in flux and playing out. Again, this person is wrapping up a cycle. So be patient. Keep your foot in the door, but don't try and ram the door open just quite yet. Be patient and continue with this sort of Page of Cups energy. for the time being, and we shall see what happens. There's potential, but there's still uncertainty because they're doing what they need to do. They're wrapping something up. Interesting. Very specific. Well, Pisces, that is your reading for the last half of April. I hope you found it at least interesting. It's for those Pisces for whom I'm reading for, it's positive. Be patient, continue with like the Page of Cups energy, and we'll see how things play out. This is kind of reminds me of in spite of her lovely assertive energy, what I'm getting the impression of based on like all of this healing and energy and some grief and stuff, the Queen of Wands is kind of giving, I kind of feel this energy, Pisces, like an animal or a deer or something, not an animal, but that's been wounded or hurt or has had some bad experiences, and you really want to show this, this Queen of Wands that you would never do that or you're not like this. But they're kind of still healing and they're kind of wary and cautious and unsure, even though, so you don't want to make any quick sudden moves or they'll dart away, right? So kind of keep that analogy in mind in dealing with this person. So, all right, Pisces. I hope you found this helpful. If you'd like to take a deeper look at something or reach out for a personal reading, just click on the description link below. Feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the May 2020 general readings. Until then, as always, much blessings and love to you. Stay safe and healthy. And I look forward to seeing you here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.